What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Team up, come on, music. And guys, I want to talk about couples and their ups and downs. Now, many of us have been in some form of a relationship, whether you're not married or you're married. And as that relationship goes on, just as anything goes on in life, you're going to have problems. There are problems in the economy. There's problems in your work relationships. There's problems with your health. And along this journey called life, we have to somehow get over these problems. But in relationships, sometimes when a person doesn't see eye to eye, we need a third person to come in and guide us along the way. It may be your pastor. It may be relatives that may help you out. But then what is very popular in the Western world is this idea of relationship counselors, people who give professional advice to help couples who are not seeing eye to eye to see eye to eye. And men embark on this particular journey, hopefully to salvage what is, a really bad situation. And many times, both parties are ready to give up, or the men have checked out of the relationship. And I'll give you a really good situation where couples relationships happen for men when the sex stops. So you're in a sexless marriage. So then we have guys who feel like, well, if I go to relationship counseling, this will improve. Things will get better. The problem is 99 times out of 100, the person who is in the relationship counseling position is a woman. And what it turns into is a feminist who is giving relationship advice to the couple, always taking the woman's side. So what happens is you have the man who's relegated to feeling like everything is his fault. He's being very selfish, and that he has things that he has to work on. And let's say, for example, if it is a sexist relationship, something like that, well, then he should wait it out. Or if the woman is being disrespectful, then he needs to give her time to heal. There's never any time limit on when this can happen. Just that you just need to keep, giving her time to heal. And, you don't want to pressure her into anything. You should be supportive of her decision. And what we tend to find out in situations like this is that you fall into a deeper problem in said relationships. So men end up becoming more depressed. And as time goes on, things never change because she's going to a relationship counselor that will tell everything to the man that they want to hear. And the man is becoming more miserable. But what I've heard is that Will Smith doesn't want to go to relationship counseling because he already knows what the outcome's going to be. I'm always wrong. I'm always the victim. And that is why the manosphere became so popular. The red pill communities became so popular, albeit, yes, it could be some toxicity in those communities, just as there can be toxicity in feminist communities. But the reality is that the manosphere, either black or white, got tired of men being bullied around by said relationship counselors. Okay. And that is why a lot of you men, especially you black men, watch me every day in the Celebrity Junk, because you guys know I'm going to tell you the truth. And the truth is this, guys. If you go to relationship counselors that are women, most of the time, the relationship is already over. If you need to go to relationship counseling, okay, for the fact that your wife doesn't want to screw you anymore, your wife doesn't want to have relationships with you anymore, and you need to, or your girlfriend, you need for her to see that she's not always being the best wife or the best girlfriend. If somebody else needs to show her that she's being selfish, I can tell you that you're wasting your goddamn time. I've been in a similar situation. Here's what you can do. Let me tell you this. You take all of the BS that you learned from that experience, okay? And if it gets really, really bad, I can see if you're doing something very, very wrong. in the relationship. Like you got caught cheating, you done some terrible things. Okay, I could probably see that. All right, but in the case that the affection isn't there, the sex isn't there, the disrespect levels are where they are, and you go to relationship counseling, possibly with a female coach, you are going to regret it usually 9 times out of 10. Because here's what's going to happen. There are very few men that see things our way. And at least men, I believe, are going to be more open to being fair. But I'll tell you what you need to do. You get her the fuck out of there. And what I mean is not necessarily out of a house or out of a building, but you get her out of your life. Because the only way that she's going to ever have any respect for you, is for you to leave her alone. It's the only thing that women tend to respect once the relationship gets to that position. And some of you guys, I understand you have kids. I understand you have families. And I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I'm just giving you what I would do. So I'll say that in this situation, I'll tell you what I think the best thing for you to do is. You can decide on your own. Get her the fuck out of there. Okay? The best way to negotiate is to be willing to get the hell out of there. It's the only way. The longer you go down these roads where you try to get her where I think you're going to change, I think you're going to do this, and you've been with her for over 20 years, guess what? She ain't going to change. You've already allowed the precedent in the relationship to happen. It's going down that way. Nothing is going to change. The only thing that's going to change is you about to change boyfriends or husbands because you're getting the hell up out of here. That is what I do know. I don't care where you're going, but I know for one ideal fact, you getting up out of here. You getting out of here, or I'm getting up out of here. And you go play this shit with somebody else. I will learn from this exact experience, and I can guarantee it ain't gonna happen no more. And see, that's the issue. Will Smith can't do that. So he's gonna go to this relationship counselor. It's gonna be women. They're gonna take her side. He's gonna be still unhappy. She'll be happy with it, but he'll be unhappy. The best way to do in these female relationship counselors, you don't want to fuck, you don't want to do what you're supposed to do, you want to be rude and all that stuff. Out. It's the best relationship counseling advice you can give somebody. And if they will change and they will come back and act right, they will. If they won't, God bless them. End of story. I'll stand on my own stuff. I'll struggle by myself. I'll be by myself before I let you continually disrespect me, you and this damn relationship counselor. Never. Bye. And once they do that, there you go. It's the only thing they respect. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe at the bell. Check out the first clip at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high. I'm out.